Hey guys, Blonde Ass and or Toxic Cancer here, and today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're gonna do something. I think I have like 1 hour left to do this, and I decided to just do some of it now since I haven't done it on my channel. We're gonna be doing some Dragon Dungeon videos, and I'm gonna basically. It's not gonna be necessarily a guide since the monsters I use, not everyone will have. But it's gonna kind of explain my thought process behind building a team. Before that, however, I do want to just let it be known that for now, I know you guys all know me as a leader of Purity, but I am taking a break from that just because I'm really burnt out from just like everything from all the competitive aspects and everything like that I've had to like go through as a clan leader of like a top clan. So I decided to just take a break for I don't know how long. I don't know like if I'll go back to Purity, if I'll go to a different clan yet. But for now, I do have another clan right now. It's just going to be fully casual. Anyone is welcome to join. Look at that. There's already a second member. It's called Unaverage. Any of you guys are welcome to join, regardless of level or anything. So don't worry about that. Anyways, now to the main point. Oh, I actually have an hour 43, so that's great. I'll be able to finish off all my sigils. I have like 33 left. I'm going to show you guys my teams for probably a few of these. The first one is, I'll start with B8 since B9 is still, I tried it earlier. I had like 71 sigils. I'm still struggling with it a little bit. It's not like, it's about like a 50% success rate. So I don't really want to go into that right now. I have to like fix up the team and test out different things next weekend when I have more time. It's just that I was really busy this weekend, so I had to fit all my sigils into like the last couple hours. Anyways, I'll start with B8. So this is my team for B8. So let me go behind why I chose this team. First off, when Wood Arthur doesn't have a type disadvantage, I always go with my Wood Arthur as a lead because 44% HP is just ridiculous. I would always recommend going I don't know about always, but for the most part, especially for Wood Dungeon since it's a sapper, I would definitely recommend a defensive lead for Wood Dungeon since you don't really need to burst it down as quickly. For example, like I know for B10, a lot of people use like a Dark Mono lead now because you really just want to burst B10 down. But for B8, it's more of a sapping dungeon, so you don't really need to have that burst aspect. Next up, I use Fire Succubus, and that's just for a lot of self-sustain, as well as on the 5-star skill, it does have a defense down, which is very helpful. Next up, we're going to definitely need a 3-star defense downer. Now, for that, I use Fire Yuki. Fire Yuki has 3-star and 5-star defense down, so it's kind of like a double whammy in a way. And lastly, you have to always have a healer for these dungeons, so I finished that off with my Fire Cupid. Now, this team works about like almost 100% of the time, probably like 90, 98, 99-ish. However, some other things that you could implement are like a stunner or a CC'er, but the reason that I don't find the need for that is solely because the only reason you use those are for the first monster, and the first monster in this dungeon, as you'll see, is a Wood Valk, so it's really not that threatening. When I say the first monster, I mean the middle one, because that's always an Evo 3 Nat 5. So the Wood Valk, it's not really necessary to CC it that much. However, I am eventually going to get an Evo 3 Fire Arthur, and anyways, let me go on with this video really quickly. I am going to get an Evo 3 Fire Arthur, and I might put that in this if it's a variant. If not, then we'll see. But I do like the self-sustain on Arthur as well. He's so good with the self-sustain. Anyways, we're going to start off with the Squirrus. I always go right minion, then left minion, and then the Valk, just because the Valk is so tanky that it takes like 4 turns just to kill it by itself. Assuming no defense down. So we're just going to... I probably should have comboed that, but it's okay. The Squirruses are the easiest things to kill for me. The birdies are the hardest ones to kill. I don't know, they're just the most tanky. So we gotta hope for a defense down here. Alright, perfect. That means I should be able to kill this before the Valk gets its AoE off. This part of it isn't like dangerous or anything, it just is time consuming basically. So if the Valk gets its AoE off on one of the side minions, then it takes a little bit longer because, you know, it heals it for pretty much full health. Anyways, we don't get the defense down on the Valk, but it's okay. We get another shot because it's going to heal the full. Boom. So basically, this one is just, we just are kind of defense downing it a while. It takes a little bit to kill the Valk, but it's good because it charges up all my blue orbs. Now, hopefully the Arthur gets some, so I can show you guys like what an ideal run is. An ideal run happens like pretty often, honestly. Like, it's not like it's a rare occurrence. It's just when all 4 SP bars fill up on the first and the second waves. Alright, so it's almost filled up. So here's a little secret for you guys. You want to make sure you don't kill it, so you want to use your like lowest damage things first, because that actually generates blue orbs. Whereas if you kill it, it'll generate red orbs. Okay, well, apparently it didn't want to generate any blue orbs regardless, but that is an actual thing. Anyways, we are going to start off with the attack up, heal. This might seem a little bit weird to you guys because I don't actually need to heal, but you'll see why. Then we go 1 defense down, 2 defense downs. The reason I use the Yuki's first is because it does a lot more damage than my fire succubus. My fire succubus does a lot more damage than the Yuki. Anyways, now I would use the Arthur AoE, and it would kill the 2 squirrels and get kind of, if it crit, it would kill the Jellies, but since it didn't get its active bar up, won't be able to do that. It's okay though, it's not too big of a deal. We're just gonna kill that, and it won't matter how much damage you're taking. We did get all 4 full bars, so that part is a perfect wave. We do get all these red orbs as well. Not that it matters, because we are gonna start off the boss with also attack upping as well. So for example, we're going to go attack up. I'm going to do the same thing we did before with Yuki, into Succubus, into Arthur. Just hoping for some more defense downs on the Succubus, but we didn't get any, but it's still fine. So Arthur actually does get stunned. That's one thing that's a little annoying about this. You can get stunned by the little minions. I think it's the left minion that stuns on its 3-star. Kind of annoying, but it doesn't affect it too much just because of how much resist my monsters have. There we go. We actually killed both side minions. That's pretty rare. Now here on the Poison Breath, if it crits my Arthur, then I know it kills. Alright, so my Arthur's dead. That's unfortunate. But despite this, it's still not the end of the world. We're going to get the attack up on again. And since we have defense... Oh, didn't crit, but, you know, at this point, it's kind of just over after the Death Slam. Yep, Death Slam is the only other thing that possibly kills. Now, he needs like 5 or 6 attacks to charge up to his next Death Slam. And other than that, it's pretty much just free win, because my Succubus can heal up, and I have all these defense downs, and my Cupid will eventually get its bar filled too, so at this point it's no problem. The only times that I lose are when, like, what's it called? When the blue orbs go really, really wrong. Like, I don't have my attack up on there, or I don't get my defense downs and stuff, or no one gets an AoE and stuff like that. Then it can go really badly, because I really do need the attack ups and defense downs to actually do a significant amount of damage to the Wood Titan. Or not Wood Titan, sorry. Wood, Dragon. Anyways, we're going to sell this gem. This gem's not that good. Now, I will show you guys the next dungeon. We're going to go to B7. Alright, B7 is dark. I'm actually still going to lead with the, Wood Arthur. In this case, I believe my team for this. I don't think I use a light team. I've tried light teams before. They're kind of iffy. I think, did I use a light team? Maybe I'll try something new. Let's try, what about this? Could that work? I don't have any defense downs. That couldn't work. Maybe if I tried... I'll try a new team right now, actually. I'm thinking, what about if I do something along the lines of damage, damage, damage. So all 3 of them have damage, pretty much, and I do have a healer. 2 healers. I do need a defense down, though. Maybe just Water Shelly. I almost have 2 Water Shellys at 60, so that's nice. This looks decent. I think it looks decent. And that Water Shelly is my more defensive one. It's HP defense rather than my other one, which is attack HP defense. And we're gonna try this new team out actually. So you'll notice I have a defense downer. I have a lot of damage threats, and I make sure that I have 2 like healers, or at least pseudo healers in a way. You know, that's in the light Snowy and the light Hannah. All right, so that's not bad. I think if we just go like this... Okay, that's fine. I'll just get the defense down on the next thing. Alright, we should be able to get 2 kills before their actives get up. So this should kill. Yep. And make sure our Hannah hits something that has a defense down. I probably should have had the Hannah hit the other one, just to make sure that its blue orb gets charged. But overall, that's a pretty clean time for a first round, actually, for a first wave. I know the Colts are super dangerous, so we're actually going to hit that. Goodbye. Oh, I also know the Ghosts are... Oh. Now, are the Ghosts... Yeah, the Ghosts are actually the most dangerous things here, I believe. Oh, that's... Yeah. Alright, we're going to actually try to defense down this. The reason we do that is so that the light Snowy heals more based on the defense down. So this is looking alright-ish. Light Snowy should be able to hit full, but we also are going to probably put the shield on for the first turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a shield up. Just because I actually don't remember all of this thing's skills. It looks like it has defense down and silence. I'm assuming. Okay, well, oh, this is actually really nice damage. Even without the defense down, that was pretty good. Now I am gonna get defense down, which is not good. Don't want that. But okay, that does a lot of damage. Yeah, so there we go. Pretty much, this team looks decently solid. Okay, or not. Okay, is this gonna kill? Okay, it killed. But Jesus, that thing did quite a bit. I think it crit the light snowy, but still, even all right. Regardless, that's a pretty fast team. 1 minute 52 seconds. That's pretty good. Anyways, time to move on to the next Titan. I'm just gonna show you guys all the Titans. I don't think that maybe I'll show you guys. I guess not past B4. I guess B1, 2, and 3 are kind of just repetitive at that point, right? Because it's all the wood. Yeah. I'll show you guys one for each element. Alright, for B6, the Water Titan. Alright, we're going to start off with a Wood Arthur. Wood Cat, obviously. What else do I use for this? I think I use Wood Hannah and do I use Wood Leo? I don't think I used Wood Leo. I think I used Banshee. I believe I used Banshee. I could be wrong. Maybe it's actually better. You know, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. This seems like a faster team than with my Wood Leo, and I don't think I'm in any danger of losing it. So with the birdies, we're actually just gonna start by focusing the Arthur, see if we can get anything on it. All right, it does resist all of our stuff, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. That's not so fine, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, we do get the defense down. Banshee should do. Oh, it didn't crit. I think if it crit, it actually would have possibly killed. And what the heck? Isn't that the second turn? Alright, we're going to heal up with Arthur then. See if we can get a defense down here. Yes, we do. There it is. That's dead. Banshee crit. Remember that my Banshee is on the Ruin set, so the crits are very important for it. Alright, and we're just going to finish it off like this. Alright. There we go. Now we do have quite a bit of damage right here with my AoE defense down. We're going to see what doesn't get defense down first. Alright, so the lat right here, that does resist still. Then we're going to AoE with the Arthur. Alright, things are dying. That's good. Oh, that's not that many blue souls actually. That's not so good. I should be fine though. Just killing the lats first, just because the birdie is stunned, so, you know, obviously it's not a threat since it's stunned. Okay, or the Arthur could just finish it off. Alright, so right here, I do like using the heal first, just because, number one, it doesn't do damage. So healing is great for getting a defense up, so we can just not take as much damage from the Water Titan, so we're not in any danger. Plus, it lets the Hannah charge up for another heal. Alright, so that's already half health, so this is... I don't think I'm in any trouble at all. Oh, we do get triple petrified, alright. No attack down, whatever. Yeah, this one's not that hard. I'll just go for the AoE defense down, no defense down, but... Oh wait, actually that didn't die. I thought it was actually going to die. Alright, it's going to get its little death slam. A little bit of sap. That's fine. Looks like this one is all but over though. So I do think for dragons, I'll just talk about it a little bit right now. I do think for dragons, you do need to have... I think for B1 dragons, you should be able to do it with your B7 golems team, especially if you manual it. But past that, I really do think I would recommend a full team of 60s. This is actually a really good gem. Except it's recovery. Do I have anyone in recovery that would want a Pugilist? No, I don't. Alright, yeah, but I would recommend having a full team of 60. Like, you're pretty much definitely going to need a full team of 60s. Probably nothing can be Evo 1, I'd say. Like, you want to have everything at least at Evo 2. That would be my advice. Alright, Light Titan time. So yeah, I don't actually have my Dark units leveled up yet, or else I probably would use both of those. Probably not my Dark gene, but it's whatever. What do I want? Oh yeah, look how many... I caught so many bolt wings today. Oh my gosh, I caught like 4 bolt wings in 1 hour. It was ridiculous. Anyways, I think for this one, we're just going to go with my kind of standard-ish team. Just 1, 2... what is it called? What do I want to use as my other healers? That's the real question. Because I do need at least one healer. Maybe just, would Hannah be decent here? I kind of like, do I want to use my wood Hannah though? Would be faster. Probably just Fire Cupid then, if I want fast. 1, 2, 3, and why not just stick in some second pseudo healer? We can just stick in like a light snowy. That should be fine. Alright, so pretty much you guys see how I'm constructing these teams. Definitely want to have a defense downer. You always have to have like a defense downer. Then you want to have something that heals, like a decent enough heal. Like for example, I had like Light Hannah, Fire Cupid, etc., etc. You definitely need something that heals. And then other than that, you want probably another pseudo healer. For example, I have like Light Snowy. I have, I guess on my first team I don't really have one. I mean the wood team. But at the same time, both of them have self-sustain. The Succubus and the Succubus and the Arthur both have self-sustain. So I kind of consider that a second pseudo heal in a way. Obviously it's not ideal, but it works out, I guess. All right, right here. Yeah. And then you can have the last thing be like a kind of just a full-out damage threat. And it should be fine. As you can see here, the 70s aren't really. Oh my god, I got no boo orbs. I'm so used to doing the other golems. All right, we're just gonna defense down. No defense down. So yeah, also on here, you really never want to focus the side units. In any Titan, you just want, or any dragon level, you always want to be just focusing on the main. What? Oh my god, real? Jesus. Anyways, you always just want to be focusing on the dragon because the side units just, they don't do that much. They really just don't do it that very much. And oh my gosh, what is happening right now? Yeah. So you always want to focus on the dragon. And to go back to my previous point, you definitely want to have like you definitely want to be at like a certain point in the game. Like you can't just expect to walk into dragons with like 4 like level 50 monsters. Like, oh, I beat B7 golems. I can definitely do like dragons like 4 and stuff like that. Like you're gonna struggle a lot. You definitely need to have a team of full 60s. Definitely after by like B3, I'd say B3 is like a little bit difficult without any 60s. But B1 and 2, you could be fine with 50s. It'd be very hard though, and you need like a really really solid team. But yeah, I would say if your goal is dragons, I wouldn't put your goal being dragons. I'd say just let it happen naturally that you beat dragons. But 2, 3, 4. That should be good. Yeah, I would say just let it happen naturally. But you really do need a team of full 60s that is actually like the right element. When I say a team of full 60s, I don't mean you can just like hop in there with some like random ass team. Just be like, oh look, they're all level 60. Like look, I got a level 60 pebble. Like okay, that's not gonna do anything in dragons. It's just not gonna do anything at all. So you really have to make sure that you not only that you have a full team of 60s, but that they're relevant and are actually like they're relevant in like element and in like gem strength and stuff, if that makes sense. Obviously, like it's easy to say this from my standpoint, like oh, just like get all these monsters and stuff. But that's the point. I'm not telling you. I don't think that you should just go out and get the monsters. I think that you should just wait and don't make Dragon Dungeon like a priority. I know that like a lot of times players are tempted to just like go all out for Dragon Dungeon just because they got Dragon Sigils, but it's like it's okay to wait. Like you don't have to spend the Dragon Sigils. It's not anything special. Until you get to the higher portions where like you get all 5 and 6 stars, then it's really not that like special. You can just get like 4-star Pugilist gems, which aren't going to do very much for you. Anyways, for this, obviously you can see the team here. Sometimes I put Water Shelly in instead of the Water Persephone, but here I just decided to. I really like the Water Cura. It's getting to be one of my more favorite monsters. I changed it up into a with one recovery gem instead of just no recovery gems, and it seems to be working out a lot better in my opinion. Holy crap, that's just like 150k. But yeah, once my Water Loki's Evo 3, the run should go a lot smoother as well. That's what I'm working on for B9 actually, and that's what I'm saying, like, it's a little bit inconsistent. I think if my Water Loki, I need one more Loki for Evo 3. If my Water Loki's Evo 3, then I think I should be able to do it. That's just a guess. Like I'm not sure at all. I might need to use my Sura instead. I heard Sura is very good at this as well. But it'll just take trial and error, and I don't really want to do trial and error right now. But anyways, uh, thanks for watching, guys. Once again, if you guys want just a fun, casual clan, anyone welcome. You guys can join on average. I'm definitely going to have one more person because I have to tell my real life friend that I actually made a clan that he can join. But regardless, thanks for watching. Leave any comments below for any videos you want to see. I'll try to make it happen. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.